welcome to ICE 2024. I'm here on the Evolution stand with Todd Haushalter, who is the Chief Product Officer of Evolution. Todd, thank you for speaking to me.
Oh, I'm excited to be here. This is my favorite week of the year, so it's an honor.
Now tell me what's new in the world of Evolution.
We have a lot new this year, so this is a product leap year for us. We're going to launch over 100 games. The biggest, craziest one we're doing is called Lightning Storm. We're also trying to combine the worlds of live and slots. We're doing some fun stuff where you can play along with your favorite streamer, like Twitch, but you can play along with them. We're doing new game shows, investing in baccarat, roulette, blackjack, a little something for everybody. It's a big roadmap, yeah.
Sounds like it. A lot of work for you, I'm sure. And you've earned a reputation for developing very high-quality games, of course, but how do you continue to really deliver something new and something innovative? Is that always a challenge?
Yeah, it is, and it's funny, because I'll always say, I think after this year, we're just out of game ideas. There's just nothing left to do. And then you start to dream. And you start to say, what if we did this? What if you did that? What if da-da-da-da? And every year, we end up with this banging new thing. And now I can't wait for 2025. Our best example this year is called, like this one I mentioned, Lightning Storm. It's got these 5 wildly different bonus rounds. And, we have these brainstorming sessions in the company that, you would love it. We go and we just scribble all over the walls, or at my house, we'll scribble on the glass with the markers, and we just kind of come up with ideas and just keep chewing on them and chewing them. It's a lot of fun, but it's the game shows are all the rage.
Well, speaking of the game shows, it is a subgenre that you've really got into. You launched Crazy Time in the US. Is that a subgenre you're expecting to continue to grow?
Yeah, and I think it's officially a new way to play.
Okay.
There's slots, there is tables, there's sports betting, and now there is game shows. It is here to stay. The player volumes are insanely big. This is not going away. I'm very proud to say we invented the first game show in 2017, a game called Dreamcatcher. And every year we've just kind of been rolling, and they get more complex, bigger budget, more exciting. We did Monopoly, a branded one. So yeah, they are very much here to stay.
Fantastic. And there's buzzwords going around the industry, of course, like AI and VR, immersive tech. Do you think that, from your perspective, there's actually a genuine desire for casino games to move into those new technologies in those areas? Or do you think there's a little bit of a reticence there at the moment?
Yeah, it's funny, because people love to throw those words out. You call them buzzwords appropriately, right? It makes it sound like you're on the bleeding edge. But all that matters to players is it fun or not? We love our iPhones, but we don't care about all the technology in them. You don't care about some small nanometer chip or something. I think of it the same way here. We're using AI all throughout our lobby, but all the player sees is that it's easy to find a game that they're looking for. And that should all be hidden from the players. We're using AR by having Mr. Monopoly walking around a studio, interacting with human beings and that sort of stuff. But that's all hidden from the player. So I don't want them to feel like it's technologically advanced. We're doing something really cool where we're putting avatars over our dealers so that they can have these cyber dealer concept. So it's real games of real dealers. It's a really hard piece of tech to get right. We're on our 5th company that we've been working with to try to get it. But still, I don't want the players to see that. I just want them to see a fun avatar.
Well, that is something I was going to ask you about, the development of that tech. Obviously, it's very complex. The idea of going from 2D to 3D, do you think that game development is going to slow down to be able to get to the point where they're doing that well?
So 2D to 3D, you talk about tech slowing down. So if you have a platform shift, say, for example, all the rage becomes VR, and that is going to slow us down dramatically, the same way it did when we had to transition to the phone. So all of a sudden, forget about new games. You just got to get your games over to VR, because that's where maybe 10% of the players are, and you're going to be missing it if you're not there. And it'll open up this whole new paradigm. Or AR, where you just kind of see it on the glasses. So there will be, I don't know what we're all going to be playing on in the next decade. I don't think we're all going to be staring at our phones for the rest of our lives, these bricks that we carry around. So yeah, platform shift. It's exciting, but the reality of it is it slows you down before it becomes exciting, yeah.
So what can we expect just over the next few months then from Evolution?
We're going to be launching the biggest game show we've ever launched, Lightning Storm. We're going to be coming with a lot of tools to support our slots. So it sounds a little bit boring, but making great slots isn't even enough anymore. You need to have so many layers on top of it to excite players with bonuses and stuff like that. So a lot of that sort of stuff. We're launching a game called Stock Market Live, which is like a barn burner. It's like every 10 seconds there's a new game. You're going to bet on the market's going to go up or down. So a lot of fun stuff. And another probably 40 games, 40 slots that we'll launch in that period as well.
Goodness, so busy. So lots of improvements for players, as well as lots of new games they're going to be able to play.
Well said. Exactly right. Yeah.
Fantastic. You may have heard that GamingMalta launched their Respect campaign, which is all about basically highlighting the facts and busting the myths about the iGaming industry. You've been in the industry a long time, but can you tell me about the sort of misconceptions that you think outsiders may have of the industry?
Yeah, it's funny. You talk to people, and still people think that what they saw in old gangster movies is the reality or something like that. The reality of it is we are creating mountains of jobs. You know, Evolution, we hired like a couple thousand people last quarter. And, we go into these communities and we provide some of the best paying jobs. We give an outlet for students to find great jobs, and we bring a lot to the economy. People don't also know what a gaming tax is. People haven't heard about that. They all know every company pays taxes, but there is gaming taxes, and that is a tax on the actual casino win, and that funds schools and programs and a lot of these. Like I come from the United States, and so there's states throughout America that would be in big trouble, like Mississippi, if they didn't have those gaming taxes. And I live in Malta. I love Malta. Malta's been my home for 8 years. And it's become a big part of the economy in Malta, and that allows for more restaurants to be built, more everything, and I think that people really don't appreciate it. Or and I'm sorry I'm ranting a little bit, but it is a form of entertainment. Some people, maybe they think it's silly to spend thousands of dollars on Taylor Swift tickets when you have nothing to show for it in the end, but they say, hey, that's entertaining for me. Why do you judge me on that? Well, other people like to go and gamble, and hey, maybe you'll even get paid to do it. You never know. So it's a form of entertainment people love.
It is indeed, and there's sort of messages perhaps need to get out there a bit more than the negative news stories.
Exactly right. Exactly. We all got to do a good job telling our story. I think people are a little shy about that sometimes.
Todd, thank you so much for giving us your time and your insights today.
Thank you. I enjoyed it.